Hi everyone. So I blew up the controller last time. It's been a couple weeks now. I was searching all over the internet and it was really hard to find the matching Cyclone 3000 watt controller to the kit since it's discontinued. I tried emailing support, I tried messaging the forums, nothing. I was very lucky to find a single one for sale on eBay, just an overstock. And the only difference is this is actually the 60 amp version. The one I had in the bike was the 40 amp. So, should make it a little quicker, a little more fun. Let's get to installing it. Right, so here is the old 40 amp controller. A lot smaller than the 60 amp one, so I'm gonna have to also order a new controller box for it because this unfortunately won't fit it. I'm gonna start just with unwrapping all this wire, making sure all the connections are the same. They hopefully should be, since this is the direct replacement that comes with the kit. Pretty simple process here. I just had to remove the battery with some Velcro straps, undid that whole like cluster of random cable ties that were there, and just kept working on getting to those wires. Okay, not too hard, it's just unwrapping things, it's not rocket science. I'm recognizing a lot of the connectors from the 60 amp version over there, so hopefully this will be as plug and play as it should be for a controller that comes with the kit. It was wrapped in a bunch of cable ties, which, honestly, that's a first. I've never really seen that before. Just gonna take a bunch of photos of everything, so I have it all documented, and then start disconnecting. Luckily, most of the cables were labeled, so it really wasn't that hard figuring everything out. Just took a couple photos. While taking everything apart, I just noticed this black wire was just loose, which looks like it goes into here. So I'm gonna see if that actually fixes this 40 amp controller first. That would be nice to know. Okay, well, I put the black pin back into this connector, connected everything back up, and hooked the battery up. So we're gonna see if that fixes it. Oh my god, it fixes it. That was the problem. I can't believe it. That was a problem. Well, I feel super relieved. If you watched the last video, after I hooked up these lights... Oops, that's the horn. After I hooked up these lights, I took it for a test ride and it wasn't giving it any throttle, and I thought I blew the controller, but now with with the lights on, yeah, now it actually just works all together. And the only issue was that black pin got loose. So I guess it got loose while I was messing around with the wiring. Now I have the 60 amp controller, so I don't know, maybe I'll install it. Maybe I'll just keep using this 40 amp one because it's pretty nice how it is. Wow, I'm really ecstatic now. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put apart this 40 amp controller, Why fix something that's not broken? I'm so relieved to know that it was just that one little pin. I don't have to get a new box or anything. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start putting this back together. Okay, well, I skipped a bunch of steps here because it's pretty boring to watch, but I just cleaned up the wiring, zip tied it. Not the biggest fan of all these connectors. They don't really fit in the controller since it's too close to the motor and the controller mounts up here. Just tested it. Everything works as intended. Probably going to use this cable tie catastrophe to try to wrap this some more and maybe put a little more electrical tape over that since this is outside of the controller box. Mount it up and we're good to go. she's all assembled. Controller's back in the controller box with all the lights wiring, battery connected. You hit it, we got the lights, our horn, our turn signals, and how do I do this so I don't die right now? She works. Can't unfortunately take this out right now because it's raining. So I'm gonna give it some time. Hopefully we can test it at night when it's not super wet outside.
Later.
It's finally the evening. Gonna show off how it looks. It's a spoiler is I actually tested it myself. So my reaction won't be genuine, sorry. But I'll show you how it looks at night. Gonna bike a little out somewhere with less light pollution. But honestly, it looks great. I'm really satisfied with it. Like for $30 for this kit, I'm really happy. Looks super nice. All right, so my conclusion. Yeah, I ended up buying the replacement controller, but I'm really happy it was just that one loose wire. It just saves so much trouble that way. All I really need to do now is just fix these mounts since they're still zip tied. We'll see if I make another video on that. Anyways, adios.